It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the boys and the Buccaneers. All that and more coming up next.
Well, as soon as you see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're off and running from Raymond James. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return there. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State fourth-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
I don't think I'm alone in this, Kate. To me, Dak is one of the easiest players to root for their success in the NFL. I think for me and for many others, it's based on all he's overcome, from tough playoff losses to significant injuries. But his leadership, his stats, his ability to play like an MVP in big moments, at his best, he really is all you could ever ask for. As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Dak now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Cowboys putting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Angeron now. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. So here now are the Buccaneers on offense to begin their first drive. They're brought out by a former #1 pick who always plays with energy and passion, Baker Mayfield.
There's just certain quarterbacks, the way they run on the field. You just say their name and just some adjectives and attributes pop up right away. For Baker Mayfield, scrappy, tough, a will to win. I'm not surprised at all to see himself back in the starting role. Not surprised at all to see him flourish. The dude is mentally tough, he's mentally strong, and he typically makes the most of his opportunities.
An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Irving on the inside give. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Godwin, the man in motion left. Baker now from the gun. Finds his man. It's Godwin. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Third and 4 coming up now. Mayfield now from the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Here's Riley Dixon on now for the punt on 4th down. And a fair catch made here at the 17. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. They'll run here on 1st down. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Throw complete to Lamb. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. It's taken in by Lamb. He's got it in the red zone. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Tucker now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Tampa Bay sending its offense out. Their 2nd drive coming up. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that 1st drive ended in a punt. 1st down, here's Baker. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Irvin here from the gun. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First and 10. Here's Mayfield. That's caught. It's Cade Otton. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 3. Short pass brought in. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And they bring him down around the 34. It's a gain of 4. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. A tackle made by Mozzie Smith. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Finds his man over the middle. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. So that connection for first will bring us to the end of the first. Neither side separating much so far. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Ready to go with our second quarter. Buccaneers with the ball and a chance to score. Straight ahead, it's Irving. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Irving has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Here's Baker to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Bend. Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Mayfield. The throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Cowboys and C.D. Lamb headed back out on offense. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's contained at the line for no gain. Tackle made by Kalijah Cansey. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10 now. We've got a screen to the running back. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Tackle made by Kalijah Cansey.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
1st and 10 from the 41. 1st down, here's Dak. Tries one back across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are finally stopped on the return, but they'll still take over on the edge of the red zone. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. First and 10, it's Mayfield. Got his target, it's Otten. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. To throw is Mayfield. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. On the give, this is Irving. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, these are not the plays that are like bold in the stat sheet when you look back on it, but these are the kind of gains by the running back that keep the offense on schedule and move the chains.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Catch is made in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It's 2nd and goal. Irving has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. 1 down left before a big decision to make. Do you continue to try running it against a front that stopped you, or are you now forced to put the ball in the air?
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Right back to Irving now. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 3. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Cowboys about set to take over. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. Throwing on first is Prescott. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. And it's the Cowboys with a 2nd and 7. From the 29. Ferguson's got it, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
1st and 10, Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
Trying again following the sack. Completed to his running back. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Levante David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd and long, Prescott. Tried to connect, but it runs up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. That's taken at the 15. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. First down, here's Baker. Completes this one to Otten. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing it just before halftime. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. We've hit halftime here in Tampa, and the Buccaneers toting a nice lead into the locker room. Now we'll keep it in-state, but send you a couple hours away to our buddy in Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, sit tight. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But for now, this is our halftime report. We saw a strong first half out of running back Bucky Irving. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Tucker now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Tampa Bay sending its offense out to begin the 3rd quarter. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's the give to Irving. And he'll get this up to the 29-yard line. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 now. Finds his man. It's Godwin. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Mayfield on 1st and 10. On target to Godwin. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Now it's Irving. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Baker now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Third and short, Mayfield. He's got it over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or dude shredding a defense just like that.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers grow the lead coming out of halftime. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
McLaughlin, attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers make it a 10-point ball game. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. This return starts at the 5. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the gun is Prescott. Throw secured by George Pickett. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Hand off to the back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
The Buccaneers add another DB. 3rd down coming up. Prescott here from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another carry for him. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. It's caught, Ferguson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Ferguson there to bring it in. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. The throw is caught. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Dak throwing again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. George Pickens, the intended target. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind them, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't. In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Kickoff taken at the 3. This return makes it up to the 25. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Baker now off the play fake. Finds a man right side. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Malik Hooker with the tackle.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
All right, Cowboys showing nickel set, 3rd down. Pressure coming, Baker. That's caught for the 1st. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. They'll send him over right. 3rd and long, Mayfield. Got his target, it's Otten. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Buccaneers football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on for one final quarter. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Jukes one defender. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And they're going to take over possession. The Cowboys offense headed out there. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Dak now from the gun. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Option design here. Has a lane inside the 25. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Going to the ground again on first. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. They give it to him again. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. 3 yards almost gets him back to even, but it's going to be 3rd and 11 now. Here's Dak. That throw finds Pickens. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. They're going for it. Here's Prescott. This one's caught. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out well, they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Now Dak to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the pressure drives them backwards.
That looked like they were trying to bootleg out of some of this chaos, Kate, and unfortunately, well, he gets trapped right in the middle third, and you can't get to that space outside. You really do become a sitting duck in the middle of a broken play.
The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. To throw, Prescott. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Prescott set to pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys now trailed by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Tucker now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Going with Irving here. Oh, he lost the football. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Here's 2nd and 7. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, here's Baker. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Throwing again is Baker. This one's taken in by Otten. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he gets this down to the 41 before being stopped. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Once again, Irving. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers in range for a game-winning score. Ball at the 33 for first down. Running right, it's Irving. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Second down now, 7 to go. Handoff headed right, Irving. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Running left, this is Irving. Room inside the 10. And he's going to have this all the way down to the 4. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this first and goal. Irving. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Irving here from the gun. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Buccaneers have taken the lead late. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, did they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Turpin with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Cowboys. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Has it downfield, working the left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 26. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Setting up to pass. It's taken in by Lamb. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. Here he is to throw. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that means third down coming up.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
To throw. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Desperation time here on fourth. Trying to push it deep downfield. And on fourth down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. It's victory formation the rest of the way for these Buccaneers, who take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's a win for the Buccaneers. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.